Hey everyone, I'm sharing something close to my heart. My top 10 audiobooks and audio dramas that my family enjoyed. I spent a lot of time researching and picking these out. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Pippi Longstocking, read by Esther Benson. This classic tale is full of whimsy and mischief, and it's perfect for younger listeners. I grabbed it on Audible.
But the policemen were certainly tricky, because the minute they were down on the ground again, they pounced on Pippi and cried, "Now you'll get it, you little brat." "Oh, no, I'm sorry. I haven't time to play any longer," said Pippi. "But it was fun." Then she took hold of the policemen by their belts and carried them down the garden path, out through the gate and onto the street. There she set them down, and it was quite some time before they were ready to get up again.
Number 9 is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, narrated by none other than Eric Idle from Monty Python. His comedic timing adds a hilarious twist to the story, and it dives deeper than the movie ever did. Highly entertaining.
And Mrs. TV cried out, "The rope has broken! We're going to crash!" And Mr. Wonka said, "Calm yourself, my dear lady," and patted her comfortingly on the arm. And then Grandpa Joe looked down at Charlie, who was clinging to his legs, and he said, "Are you all right, Charlie?" Charlie shouted, "I love it! It's like being on a roller coaster!" And through the glass walls of the elevator, as it rushed along, they caught sudden glimpses of strange and wonderful things going on in some of the other rooms.
Coming in at number 8 is The Force Awakens, read by Marc Thompson. Now it's a solo narration, but Marc does an incredible voice work with different characters, sound effects, and even music. Honestly, it makes more sense than the movie, and we found this gem at our local library.
They had thought that with the fall of the Empire, it would all be so easy. That people would understand the need for patience. That time would be required to rebuild that which the Empire had taken away. Cities, communications, trade, all these could and were well on their way to full restoration. It was the intangibles that proved so much more difficult to re-establish throughout galactic society. Freedom, for example.
Number 7 is Peter Pan, read by the legendary Jim Dale. If you've heard his work on Harry Potter, you know what I mean. This version goes way beyond the movie and brings Neverland to life in a magical way.
Mrs. Darling loved to have everything just so, and Mr. Darling had a passion for being exactly like his neighbours, so, of course, they had a nurse. As they were poor, owing to the amount of milk the children drank, this nurse was a prim Newfoundland dog called Nana, who had belonged to no one in particular until the Darlings engaged her. She had always thought children important, however, and the Darlings had become acquainted with her in Kensington Gardens, where she spent most of her spare time peeping into perambulators and was much hated by careless nursemaids.
At number 6, we've got a throwback, the Superman radio series. I found this at a flea market, and it is a treasure. Full cast, sound effects, and music. It's wholesome, classic Superman.
Giving himself away this time. I'll find those 2 tin men. They're just the evidence we need. Where are they? Quick. Above the tunnel. Good thing I can see in the dark and through rocks. Ah, there they are. Chained down to die. But they won't die, not this time. They'll be the witnesses that hang you, wolf. It's all right. It's all right, I won't hurt you. Gotta break those chains. There. Now, one under each arm. I'll find a ranch house and drop them at the door. They won't know what's happened. Think they crawled there. And then back to get the police. Up! Up!
Number 5 is for comic fans, X-Men audio drama. It's from the Scyther podcast on YouTube. These follow the original comic arcs. Heads up, though, I edited these ones, the ones that I listen to as a family, because there's some language issues and intense scenes. Still, it's a great adaptation.
All right, students. Before Xavier can say another word, the walls of the metal flying device begin to crumble and compact.
Everyone out, now!
Jump! The helicopter implodes and is thrown aside.
Oh my God. You are not the military. Charles.
The group look up as above them Magneto hovers.
Hello, Eric. It's time this ended.
Number 4 is Dinotopia, produced by ZBS Audio Adventure. I discovered the book at our local library and just had to get the audio version. It's beautifully done, full cast, immersive sound effects, music, a true audio journey.
Now, isn't it?
Mr. Crab.
Well, had I a violin tucked under my chin, I might play you something sweet and sentimental.
Crab, what we're discussing here is personal.
What is it?
There's something in the bushes.
And it don't sound small.
Who goes there?
A Styracosaur?
Bix?
What are you doing here?
Bix?
Hey, Pinky, what's it trying to say?
She said, do you know where you are, Charles?
Not exactly, no.
At number 3, we've got the original Star Wars radio drama produced from NPR, released in 1981, and Mark Hamill and Anthony Daniels voice act their own roles. It's deeper than the movie, with character development and story gaps filled in. Plus, the original score is woven throughout.
He's headed for that small moon. Yeah, but we're gaining. I think we can back him before he gets there. We're almost in range.
That's no moon. That's a space station.
What? You're even crazier than I thought. Look at the size of it. It's way too big to be a space station.
Oh boy.
Ben, you're right. I have a very bad feeling about this.
So you get those two.
Turn the ship around.
Yeah, I think you're right. Full reverse. Chewie, lock in auxiliary power. Chewie, I said lock in auxiliary power.
It's too late.
Why are we still moving towards it? The Falcon's not answering your helm. Whatever that thing is out there, it's got us caught in a tractor beam and it's hauling us in. Well, do something! Kid, there's nothing I can do against a beam with that much juice.
Number 2 is the Harry Potter series, again read by Jim Dale. I usually prefer full cast productions, but Jim Dale is just that good. We found these at our local library, and I added sound effects and music myself to make it more immersive for my family, so I did a whole edit.
Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills.
And finally, number 1, The Chronicles of Narnia, produced by Focus on the Family. All 7 books performed by a full cast. It has rich sound effects and an orchestra soundtrack. We've listened to all 19 CDs dozens and dozens of times. I found the set at Ollie's for just $30. This was years ago, and it was worth every penny.
He's gone, Susan.
What on earth are we going to do, Mr. Beaver?
Do? We must be off at once. We haven't a moment to spare.
We better split up into 4 search parties and go in different directions. Whoever finds him must...
Search parties, son of Adam, what for?
Why, to look for Edmund, of course.
There's no point in looking for him.
What do you mean there's no use in looking for him? He can't be far away yet.
The reason there's no use looking is that we know already where he's gone. Don't you understand? He's gone to her, the White Witch. He's betrayed us all.
So there you have it, my top 10 audiobooks and audio dramas that have become staples for my family.